Hello there and welcome to Black Jackal Gaming. We're going to take a look at the new Space Marine Scout unit. It's one of the forward deploying units. It does come with the Infiltration and Scouts keyword. It's got some good upgrades that you can put into the unit for free. It's got a nice ability that allows you to remove it from the battlefield at the end of your opponent's turn. It's a very cheap unit, almost a must-have in your army. There is only one leader that can join, and the good thing is it is a new kit, so it's quite a nice looking kit. However, it's only currently available via Kill Team. So the Scout Squad comes in at 55 points for a 5-man unit or 110 points for a 10-man unit. You're mostly going to be using 5-man units, and it's very cheap for 55 points. It definitely is leaning towards that must-have or auto-include for 2 or 3 squads of them. It comes with your standard Space Marine profile pretty much. A movement 6, toughness 4. It comes with a 4-up save rather than the 3-up. They do have 2 wounds now, leadership 6 and just the 1 objective control. It comes with the Infiltrators and Scouts 6 keyword, so this allows you to forward deploy 9 inches outside of your enemy's deployment zone or any of their models, and at the beginning of the game you can move them up to 6 inches, so quite nice early game shenanigans for them. Their range options, they come with a standard bolt gun, which is 24 inches, 2 shots, ballistic skill 3, strength 4, 1 damage. Now they're going to be ballistic skill 3 for pretty much all of their weapons apart from the heavier weapons. Now you can swap out the bolt guns for shotguns. These come with the assault keyword. They are 18 inches, 2 shots, strength 4, 1 damage. Now for every 5 models you have in the unit, you can give one of them a scout sniper rifle. This comes with heavy and precision, and it has 36-inch range, 1 shot, strength 4, -2 AP and 2 damage, so quite nice if you try and target some characters. For every 5 in the unit you can also take a heavy bolter or missile launcher. So the heavy bolter comes with the heavy and sustained 1 keyword. It is ballistic skill 4 and it's 36-inch range, 3 attacks, strength 5, -1 AP and 2 damage. And then you've got the 2 profiles with your missile launcher. You've got the frag, which has the blast keyword, or the crack, which has the heavy keyword. Now these are both 48 inches range. The frag comes with D6 shots, strength 4, 1 damage. And the crack comes with 1 shot, but it is strength 9, -2 AP and D6 damage. So you're not exactly going to be doing a lot of damage with this unit. It's more there for your early board control or your ability to remove them from the board and occupy further space. Having the heavy bolter, which is probably the option you're going to take a lot of the time, and the scout sniper rifle just gives you that extra little bit of damage, being the damage 2 and having the additional AP, just so you can just try and get some additional damage into things such as Space Marines. You do have the option to swap your... So for the melee option, it's a weapon skill 3+ for all the models. They come with the standard close combat weapon, which is 2 attacks, strength 4, 1 damage. You do have the option to swap your bolt gun for the combat knife, so then you just have the bolt pistol as your ranged option. This comes with 3 attacks, strength 4, 1 damage, so you're very unlikely to ever take this option. And then you do have the chainsaw that can be swapped onto the scout sergeant, and they come with 4 attacks, strength 4, -1 AP and 1 damage. But again, you do lose the bolt gun. So the chainsword's pretty much up to you whether you like it aesthetically or you think you're going to get into a little bit more trouble in combat, but the majority of the time you're probably just going to keep hold of the bolt gun. Now we come on to the abilities. They have a very nice ability called Guerrilla Tactics. So at the end of your opponent's turn, if you're more than 6 inches from an enemy unit, you can remove this unit and place it into strategic reserves. So it's going to be quite nice if you can get a bit of infiltration and early scout moves off to potentially score some points or hide these out quite far up the field, potentially scoring some of your secondaries, and then at the end of your opponent's turn, especially if they've gone second, remove it from the field of play to then bring them in later on to perhaps help with things like engage on all fronts or teleport homers, or even have the ability to come in and try and steal objectives later on in the game. It's a really useful ability, especially if you've got a couple of these squads going. It's going to be hard for your opponent to really dig into these guys and get them off the battlefield for good. So what buffs and combos can you do with these guys? Well, there's only one leader that can join him, and that's the Captain in full boss armor. They allow you a free strat use, and you can use a strat that's already been used in that turn, and they also have an ability where they can put the scout unit into strategic reserve at the start of the game. They can also do that to another 2 full boss units. They come with the smokes and grenades keyword, so you can use the smoke screen and grenade strat from the core rules. Obviously they're going to be able to use the armor contempt strat as well, but that goes for all Space Marine units. Now there's 3 detachments that these guys are probably going to shine in a little bit better than some of the other detachments. So the Vanguard Spearhead might be the best one for them. So this gives them the ability when they're outside of 12 inches get -1 to hit, and they gain the benefits of cover, so you're going to keep them alive a little bit longer. This might mean that you don't quite aggressively forward deploy them, or if you are, you're going to try and limit the firepower that's coming their way. There's a couple of strats that can be used that are quite nice. The first one being Deadly Prize. So if you have these on an objective, you can turn that to a sticky objective, and as well as that, anytime your enemy unit finishes a normal advance or fallback or charge move onto the objective, so within range of it, on a 2+, they do D3 mortal wounds to the enemy unit, so just a little bit of mortal wounds coming in. It's quite nice. You keep hold, for 1 CP you can just keep hold of the objective, and if anyone tries to take it, they're likely going to get 2 mortal wounds their way. Now the other one is Calculated Feint. This is another strat, and this allows you to move 6 inches after an enemy has selected this unit be charged. Usually it's a lower amount, but scouts have a special ability within this stratagem to move the full 6 inches. So the next attachment is the Anvil Siege Force. So you're going to gain the heavy keyword for all your weapons, so you're going to get +1 to hit when stationary. What's quite nice with the Scout Squad is that the weapons already with the heavy keyword, so the sniper rifle, the heavy bolter, and the missile with the crack option, they're going to gain +1 to wound when they're stationary as well, just allowing you to put in a little bit more damage, especially in the sniper rifle. And that's quite nice, because a lot of the time when you're targeting characters that might be toughness 5 or 6, this is just going to allow you to possibly be wounding on 4s and 3s rather than 4s and 5s. And the final one is Firestorm Assault Force. This allows you to gain the assault keyword, and anytime you're targeting an enemy unit within 12 inches, you gain +1 strength to your weapon, just allowing you to wound them a little bit easier. So a lot of the benefits you can give these guys outside of them as well, the stratagems that you can use for them, can buff up the kill ability, but they're really not there. They're there for a little bit of chip damage to maybe a couple of characters or that, or to try and clink off the odd wound here and there. They're really here for board control, season objectives, and really playing into those secondaries and tertiaries and gaining as many victory points as you can. You really want to be taking at least 2 of these units, 5-man units, in your army, and when you do that, it's going to really give you the upper hand early game and late game as well. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments, then pop them below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, then please hit the like button, as it greatly helps the channel. Hit the subscribe button to see any future Warhammer content. Take it easy, and see you next time for more grim darkness from the 41st millennium.